Welcome back to The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Anime Review, episode number 7. We are here reviewing, for right now anyways, the final episode released, episode 13, The Journey Begins. Yes, okay, so the best word to describe this episode is prologue for season 2. If there's going to be a season 2. So, picking up last time, so the girl, the fox girl, which her name is, if I got her name here, sorry about this. Emiko. So basically, they explained that, of course, this when Susan finds out about how Uzuko, where he basically the reason why he was out in the field protecting them because of that vision. So she goes a little bit detail what exactly is going on. Her mother is sick; she can't open her eyes for some reason, and she needs, well, a healer, specifically him, to basically help out. And the reason why she couldn't ask Rose because she basically looked in the future, and she kind of predicted that Rose would say no. So he's going to talk to Rose, and Rose talk to King. And of course, the whole detour to the territory was completely agreed upon, no problem. So, yeah. So basically, going on this little route here, goes to Magical City, ends at the Beast King. Basically, it's all traveling about, gathering allies for a potential Demon King invasion. Meanwhile, though, in this episode, we find out the name of the Black Knight. Her name is Femme. That is her name, and this is basically we find out where her real name is. Now, by the way, the one who voices her in the series, Flem, Karen Strange. For some reason, I'm not sure why this is. This is the only series I've seen this in where, for some strange reason, the demons are given British accents. I'm not sure why the fact that Crunchyroll did this for, where, let's give basically the villains of the series, let's give the demons, who were basically kind of the antagonists of the series, let's give them all British accents because from across the river. I don't know what the reason is per se. I don't think that the people who they did performance. No, they did a really good job. It just seems kind of weird. You have a bunch of demons and they're all voiced by basically all British accents. Oh yeah, and also Femme began her training. And it's like training from hell. Though she doesn't know how to use healing magic yet, her mind has been sealed. So basically, she's going to training. So basically, similar to what Uzuko went through throughout the course of the series. So he's able to learn to dodge basically one of her Rose's punches. And of course, Blue Ren basically comes by. So then, of course, we have him and Emiko go to castle. Meet with the king, so they explain the route and the fact that, he's able to take 2 knight aides with him. He picks basically the guy who's been there since like the start of it, and his name is Ariko. Yeah, he's personally selected here to accompany him. He's voiced by Carson. He does a really good job voicing him. Yeah, so he agrees to point him, and Blue Rem is the other knight, which not a bad idea. Take a little adorable to take this cub with them, and of course to go on their journey. And of course, he'll be gone for a while. How long they don't say. And of course, basically, we'll write off and ever sees them off. We see images of possible characters we could see for season 2. Look like some bullies from school. We see some school. We see some people in like a private school. Like stuff potentially could see for season 2, if we get a season 2. That is. It's like this episode is pretty much a backdoor pilot into a season 2. That's literally what this is. That's basically what it is. It's a backdoor pilot to the main series. That's basically what it is. Yep. But final thoughts on season 1 of the show. Absolutely, really good series. I first read about the series, been able to go out on Wikipedia, like, oh, this sounds interesting. So I read the light novels and I watched the end, like, wow, it's actually really good. I put this question up on Facebook today, like anybody's ever heard of this series, and there was a comment on it. It says it's a solid series, and could I see a potential of season 2 of this one? Oh heck yes, definitely. If you're curious, like how much this series cover, how much did this season cover in just one season? The first 8 episodes, well, actually more like first 9-ish, covered the first book of the series, and episodes 10 to 13 covered book 2. Yep, book 2. As far as I can tell, it covered book 2, though it could. I think it went to pretty much almost the very end. I think if I can remember correctly, I think it went all the way up until toward the very end of the book, but didn't actually finish at the end. So if there is a season 2, they'll probably start with this book first, and they'll probably go with books 3, maybe 4. And I did look up basically online like how many books there are for the main series. There are 12 books. And you might be curious though, are the books released here? The answer is yes. The first 4 have been released here. Yeah, the most recent one they released was actually book 4 just 3 months ago. Yes, and get this, book 3 came out like almost a year ago. Yeah. First book was released like almost 2 years ago. Seems like they release like 2 books a year. Not sure why though, because in Japan they release 3 books a year, but yeah, and there's even a sequel series called The Rolling Heels Magic Returns, which so far they released 2 books for it. There is a manga, I haven't read it yet, but yeah, good book. Well, excuse me, good series. I'm hoping for a season 2. Let's hope we get one. I have not heard anything at all. There has been nothing come out that said that the studio is getting a season 2. And this came out just like it ended back in March. So we do have some time. And here's the interesting thing. This is probably the most recent series that this studio has released. Yeah. The last show I watched that they made was the Ace Academy. I haven't watched that many of them per se. While it's known as under its current title for the studio, Shin-E Animation. I mean, overall, it was only like the second ever series that I watched made by the studio. Yep, only the second one. Yep. I think the only one they're currently working on right now is Il Akron. It seems like it's a comedy show with sentient ice cream. Yes. For some reason, this one is still airing. Like to confirm a season 2 of this one. Oh, I did hear one show. I was very interested in this one, but they announced just today that a couple cuckoos. Yeah. Definitely something basically I might be interested in the future, but currently nothing really set for that one. So this is pretty much a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications, and do this like button. Next one's quite interesting because basically it's a comic corner, obviously, and then on to that turn as a slime. Okay, next video. Bye.